Hey guys, today I want to talk about this effect. This is just a material being used on a mesh. It could be any mesh really. And it's just a liquid. It rotates when the mesh rotates, and it just reacts to the way the mesh reacts to everything, the position, the rotation in the world, pretty much everything. So let it out in the material itself. So this is for all of you that don't want any explanation. This is the whole material that you can just easily use. Just copy and paste this all this code and you're good to go. So first off, the material, I mean, this is like the most light material that you could have for a liquid simulation as a material. I mean, if you don't want to use a BP or anything, or a flip simulation or anything like that, this is like the lightest material you could have. It must be on late because in late mode you need to have a cap for the material, but with on late mode you could go really light on it. It must be translucent. I mean, don't worry, it's just 65 instructions and two-sided. So first off, this is like the main code for the effect. This one gives us three axes for this effect, XYZ, and then I mean you don't really need this one. This is merely for the wave effect, but this one is the effect that we really need. So after that, you have to, I mean, just go the way, just copy everything you see here, and if you want to know what's happening inside it, just right click, start previewing, and you will get some ideas about it. If you want to go more, you can just mask everything out to see what's happening inside it. I mean, if you can see here, as I told you, this is like the fundamental part of the effect. If you want to do something else with the effect, you can just mask out G, mask out B, or I mean, you can just play around with this, right? Um, and then after that, we come here, and this is the transition height. So with dividing everything by a transition height, by a scalar parameter, you can have this fade out effect. Let me show you. You can have this fade out effect, which sometimes come in handy. Okay, 5 is enough, I guess, or probably it was 2, I guess. And you need to clamp everything out because it will be really too much. You only need a value between 0 and 1, but this is too much, so you can just clamp it out between 0 and 1. And you want this side to be white and this side to be black because you want to mask this side out, right? So we're using a translucent material, and this is how we're gonna behave with it. So 1 minus is the way to go, and then the opacity, which is always needed when you're working with liquid, glass, or anything like that. Just multiply it by a scalar parameter, call it opacity, and just hook everything up into opacity mode. And for the emissive, just a color parameter, just hold down 3 and then right click, convert to parameter, and multiply it, hold down M, hook everything up into emissive color, and that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else about it. It's really simple to use, really light, as you can see. So for the wave, you need to use time and sine. So as you can see, the sine node, as you know, is going to give you a value between -1 and 1. You can, and for the input, we're going to use time, and you can multiply that by some amount that you want, and you can use this value that you have here, and for example, have this I mean, I'm using this one for my wave. So consider it this way. This is a value of 1, or -1, and if I can sine it and use sine wave to inject something to it, some value to it, then it's gonna wave. So that's why I'm using this thing here. You can easily use this amount scale parameter to change the amount of the wave you want, or you can just easily get rid of it. For this instance, I'm using the G value. You can just go ahead and use, I mean, not really this one, but you can use probably R value. Yeah, that's gonna be more like it actually. Yeah, exactly. So you can go ahead and as I added everything out in here, so you can just go ahead and add everything out. I didn't use the R value, the R part of the mask because I thought that might be really too complicated, but you can go ahead and add that out too, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you, and if it did, please hit that like button. If you have any questions, please hit me up in this in the comment section. Cheers.